All right, the equipment you need when you're out collecting on a tailings pile. First of all, serious shoes. You want boots. You want at least closed-toed shoes. I would recommend boots with at least a little bit of ankle support. Do not come out here in flip-flops, sandals, Crocs, whatever. They will just, your toes will be mangled. You don't want that. All right. Secondly, comfortable clothes. If you're worried about falling down on the rocks, and maybe you should be, wear long pants. I'm a little bit less worried about that because I have experience out here, so I do the shorts. Next up, rock hammer. You are going to want a rock hammer out there. You're going to want to be able to scrape away at the rocks with the pick side. You want to be able to break a rock with the hammer side. I myself carry it in a rock hammer holster. Most of you won't have that, and that's perfectly fine. You don't need that. Next up, hat. You want to have a hat out here to protect you from the sun. Things you can't see. Sunscreen to protect you from the sun. Do you want bug spray? Well, out here on the tailings piles, you almost never encounter mosquitoes or deer flies. But if you go into the woods even a foot or two, they're going to get you, and you're going to want that DEET. Knee pads. You're going to want knee pads when you're out here, because if you're just going to be squatting down looking for rocks the entire time, your thighs are going to be screaming. You're going to want to be able to kneel down on the rocks without getting all cut up. I tell you what, if you're kneeling on the rocks for more than a quarter second without any protection for your knees, you're going to be in a lot of pain. Some people bring foam pads to lay down. I like to have knee pads so I can walk around with them and then kneel where needed. Next up, gloves. You're going to want some hand protection, especially if you're going to be digging through the dirt, and you might very well be moving a lot of rocks around. Your hands could get really cut up, and even if they don't end up mangled, just scraping away at the rocks and dirt is going to get sore for your fingers. It's not going to feel great. So a pair of gloves, they don't need to be real fancy gloves, will make a world of difference. Now, one thing I sometimes bring out, and I'm not using today, crack hammer and a chisel. Crack hammer is a pretty serious hammer. Chisel is what it sounds like. But at a tailings pile like this, the rocks are already broken up for you, so you probably don't need any heavy-duty rock smashing equipment here. And the chisel, these are real hard rocks that are already smallish. It's going to be real hard to use a chisel on them, so I left those in the car. Water bottle. You are going to encounter dusty rocks, especially on a tailings pile. They're going to be super dusty. Please don't lick the rocks. You don't know what chemicals are on the rocks, what birds have pooped on them, what's happened to them. And if you're spitting on your rocks to clean them up, you're going to be out of spit in about 15 minutes. So a little squirt bottle like this can make all the difference in getting a good look at the rocks that you found. A neck fan, not a requirement out here, and on a breezy day, completely useless. But if the air is still stagnant, having that cool breeze blowing up your neck can make an absolute world of difference. It feels delightful when you're sweating to death. So consider investing in one of these. They are nice. I've used them more than a few times. If the air's not moving, this can make the difference between a miserable day and an awesome day. All right, glasses. Now, I'm a 4 eyes, so I've always got eye protection. But if you're not, or if you're worried about dinging up your glasses, which is a real concern when you're using a rock hammer, you're going to want safety glasses. Let's talk about that. All right, eye protection. Eye protection is the most important protection. All right, we're visual creatures, and these rock fragments can shoot off of these rocks when you're hammering on them at hundreds of miles per hour and can be glowing hot. They will destroy your eye if they hit you in the eye. So have something between the rock and your eyes. Now, I am a natural 4 eyes, so I've got these glasses here, and usually I don't worry about a whole lot more than that. That said, every year I end up with scratches and chips in my glasses from fragments hitting them. I'm very glad not to have lost my vision, that these glasses stopped those chips, but I also don't like my glasses getting scratched up. So you may want to get a pair of prescription safety glasses. I brought some on this trip for demonstration purposes, which I left in the hotel room in very typical fashion. Yeah, if you don't wear glasses, make sure you buy some cheap safety glasses. You can buy them in bulk for like 50 cents a piece. Or you could go hardcore, go all out, get yourself something like this. You may feel a little bit ridiculous wearing this. However, those fragments don't just go for the eyes, they can hit you anywhere in the face and body. As you may have seen if you saw my video from the Flint Ridge out there looking at those beautiful flints, I took a rock fragment to the face and maimed my beautiful, beautiful face. If you're worried about your beautiful face, this will go a long ways to protecting you. All right, if you're serious about finding metal out here, hopefully copper, although there's plenty of iron mining waste that some people do collect out here, you're gonna want a metal detector, like a real deal metal detector. This is not the most expensive one you can buy. I got this off of Amazon. In fact, they sent me the wrong model. Now I'm weird desert camo out here. Hey, whatever. It all works the same. I'm not out here for fashion. But yeah, sweeping the ground, it'll help you find copper that's not visible, that's a few inches below the surface. A pinpointer. This is a different form of metal detector, and just as the name suggests, it pinpoints metal for you. So while that big metal detector that you wave over the ground can find it for you to within like a 1 foot radius, this will pinpoint for you where the metal is. And when you're out here looking for copper, it can be real handy. So that's everything you really need to have a good day on the tailings piles. Go out there prepared, be safe, have everything you need to find what you're looking for, and I guarantee you'll be at least a little successful. There's a lot of stuff out here. Get out there, have a good time, and bring an assistant with you. Come here. It's always more fun with friends or family.
Hey, Daddy. I saw a nice looking purple one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Let's go look at it.